Recently, I was chilling at a resort in a kids' camp. As our vacation was winding down, on the last day, we decided to stroll through the city with my buddies. We stumbled upon a quaint souvenir shop on our way, and naturally, we popped in to grab some gifts for our friends and counselors. Amidst the trinkets, as we were heading towards the exit, my eyes landed on a doll. It was petite, quite cute, and didn't break the bank. I impulsively decided to purchase it and gift it to our counselor, Kate. After the farewell evening with all souvenirs handed out, everyone happily retired to their squads to hit the hay. However, later at night, eerie sounds echoed from Kate's room, terrifying cries followed by hysterical laughter. We were petrified, hesitating to investigate. It wasn't until the next morning, as no one came to wake us, that we mustered the courage to check on Kate. And what we saw will forever haunt me. Blood splattered on the walls, obscure hieroglyphs adorning the floor. The doll I gifted Kate the previous evening, now smeared in blood, sat amidst the disheveled bed, but Kate was nowhere to be found. Terrified, the girls rushed to the neighboring squad for help. For some unknown reason, I whipped out my phone and started snapping pictures of the inscriptions and the doll. Evacuated with our belongings to another building to wait for buses to the city, we all sat in silence throughout the journey. Upon arrival, I bid everyone a dry farewell, and my parents whisked me home. A week later, as I sat in my room, scrolling through photos on my phone, reminiscing about the camp, I stumbled upon those chilling final shots. Uploading the files to my computer, I delved into deciphering the symbols and drawings. "Oh my God," was all I could utter at that moment. The doll was a killer, gifted to those one wished to rid themselves of, and the hieroglyphs spelled out, "Your soul is next." The doll would slay its victim, then come for the soul of the giver, awaiting the next gift. Thus, evil was bound to come for me soon. The very next day, I found the doll at my house, perched on my desk, its black eyes boring into mine. Fear gripped me, and in a fit of panic, I tossed it out the window and left the room, only to have it magically reappear half an hour later, seated on my desk again. With just a few hours until darkness fell, I dashed to the computer, seeking any information on how to rid myself of this curse. The only way to destroy the doll was by fire, with only 10 such cursed gifts in existence worldwide. Acting swiftly, without finishing the article, I discreetly sneaked the doll into the basement to avoid prying eyes. Quickly kindling a fire, I attempted to hurl it in, but suddenly, the doll sprang to life, sinking its teeth and claws into my hand. After a struggle, I managed to knock it off, and without a second thought, with all my might, I kicked it straight into the flames. A strange, eerie wail echoed. A whisper intoned an incomprehensible incantation, and the doll burst into flames like a flare, before all fell silent as if nothing had occurred. Miraculously, all wounds on my hand vanished. Breathing a sigh of relief, I returned home and sat at the table. The computer monitor displayed the article about the doll, detailing how to rid oneself of it. Intrigued, I resolved to read it to the end. The conclusion was far from pleasant. Before tossing the doll into the fire, one must stitch its mouth shut and bind its hands, or it would utter a spell, unleashing evil from other dolls. 7 dolls had been destroyed long ago, one I had just obliterated in the basement, but the fate of the other 2 remained unknown. Pale and puzzled, I sat for a long while before the computer screen, unsure of what to do next. The article held no further answers. It's been on my mind for a month, and I cautiously enter my home, dreading to encounter that eerie gift again. What if those 2 dolls are still alive and coming for me soon?